What's up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle. Okay, so shout out to Miss Edwards 87. I haven't seen you in a while, but she sent me an email. So she wanted to know my opinion on the whole Beyonce GQ magazine cover hoopla. So if you guys have not heard, there's all this controversy concerning Beyonce and her magazine cover on GQ. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that magazine cover right now.
Of skin and nothing but a sexy pair of underwear and a barely there top. Take a look. Beyonce is one hot mama for GQ out later this month. Wearing skimpy red leopard print bottoms and a cropped shirt, we get a glimpse at B's perfectly flat tummy. Striking a sultry pose, the 31-year-old highlights her best assets with a belly chain and rocks some gold hardware on her wrist and neck. But Mrs. Jay-Z is definitely more than just a pretty face. She's got politics on the brain and is set to sing the national anthem at President Obama's inauguration on January 21st. It will be her second inaugural performance. 4 years ago, Beyonce sang the Etta James classic, At Last.
So, Miss Edwards says that she wants to know my opinion on the cover. She says that she's tired of everybody saying that Beyonce has a perfect body. She's like, I don't see any scars on her, any stretch marks, C-section scars. I checked that for you, Miss Edwards, and from what I'm hearing, she supposedly had her baby vaginally, that she didn't have a C-section. So she didn't have a C-section, you're not going to see any C-section scars. Hark! Hark! Is that Beyonce stands out here stampeding to my video to cuss me out and tell me how nappy my hair is because I'm making a video on Beyonce? Yeah, it is. So y'all go ahead, feel free to leave some nasty comments about me in the comment section because I'm talking about Beyonce, Queen Bee. Okay, so anyways, when I first saw the picture, let me get this out there first. Beyonce is such a beautiful woman. You know, Queen Bee, she's just gorgeous. She is the epitome of a black woman. She's just so beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so now, with that being said, when I first saw the cover, I thought it was kind of tacky, in my personal opinion. I thought it was kind of tacky. First of all, because I do Photoshop, I do graphic design, the airbrushing was totally whack. My son could have did a better job airbrushing her stomach. The airbrushing was whack. Her thighs are two different sizes. You know, they made her body look almost unrealistic. You know, Beyonce just had a child not too long ago. And to me, Beyonce looks damn good for having supposedly had blue ivy. You know, so I don't understand why they felt the need to airbrush her so much. But it's not just Beyonce. It's not fair to say that, you know, oh, they're making Beyonce seem like she has a perfect body. They do this to everyone. They did the same thing to Jennifer Aniston and other people who have graced GQ. A lot of people are also saying that Beyonce is in competition with Rihanna because Rihanna has also graced that magazine cover as well. It seems like Beyonce is trying to be so much like Rihanna. And I will say that I do feel like there might be a slight competition there because Rihanna has a younger fan base. A lot of the young girls are for Rihanna. And Beyonce is, you know, older. She's more my age. So I think she's trying to tap into the younger kids market. But I think she's going about it the wrong way. Other people are upset because they feel like Beyonce is a mother now. And she has no business showing underboob on the cover of GQ magazine. I hate that word, underboob. It sounds like a new superhero. Da-na-na-na-na-na! Here comes Miss Underboob, Queen of the Ratchets. I don't know, I hate that word. But anyways, so she's on there with this jersey and you see a bunch of underboob and she has on these itty bitty leopard skin panties. The reason why I thought it was tacky was not so much, you know, because it's Beyonce and how she was posed and the fact that it was airbrushed. You know, it wasn't well put together. Like the shirt looked cheap. It looked like somebody just came across and just cut it straight across her boob. The whole outfit just looked tacky. There's a way to put out sex appeal but be classy about it. You know, and then the fact that she's a lot older. Like I can see Rihanna doing something like that, but Beyonce, I think she should have came off a little bit more classy. For the women who are bitching about her showing too much skin, I think that's kind of silly because this is GQ. This is not a woman's magazine. This is for men. Men want to see skin. They don't want to see Beyonce in a secretary outfit. They want to see her dressed like that. But I think if she's going to show skin, I think she could have did it a classier way. You know, she could even had on like some lingerie. It just could have been, you know, done a little bit more tasteful, especially being that she's Queen Beyonce. I don't understand why people get so shocked every time they see her on a magazine cover, especially on a men's magazine, and she's damn near showing it all. You know, that's just how it is now in society. Sex sells. Unfortunately, that's just how it is in society. The more you show off, the more attention you get. If I was to make my videos in just a bra and panties, I'd probably have 1 million subscribers. If I was to do videos like the twerk team, I would get millions of views. But because for the most part I'm clothed and I talk about topics that, you know, make you think, no one cares. I just personally think that she's trying to regain the throne from Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. You know, so she's going to do anything to put herself out there and make herself, you know, look just as hip and sexy as they are. But the difference is Beyonce is a mother now, so I can understand the backlash and why people feel like she needs to carry herself with a little bit more class because she's a wife and a mother, unlike Rihanna and Nicki Minaj, who are single and have no children. So, anyways, Miss Edwards, I hope this video answers your question. Personally, I don't care what Beyonce does, you know, but I don't think she has a perfect body. I don't think anybody really has a perfect body. I think we all have, you know, certain things with our bodies that we would probably want to change and that we would want to work on. But I think when you airbrush somebody to death and you make their stomach super flat or their thighs super thin, or you push this in and push that out, and, you know, I don't think it's fair to say that this person has a perfect body, because no one can compete with airbrushing. Nobody can compete with the magazine cover. You know, at the end of the day, we all have flaws and different things that may or may not bother us, but I definitely do not think that she has a perfect body. She has a nice shape, but I don't think her body is perfect. I don't think anyone has a perfect body. Just my opinion. So anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Beyonce GQ magazine controversy. All right, deuces.